Hello guys, welcome in to Strength Circus. My name is Sam and I will be your coach for today's full body strength and cardio class. Today I am still going live here on YouTube and also on Instagram Live on our KSU Sports Rec Instagram page. Throughout the next few weeks we will be featuring some classes on our Instagram, so be sure to follow us there or check out our Instagram story to see what classes and when the classes will be featured live on there. As always, we're going to go into our Strength Circus workout, but of course warm up first. So be sure you have enough space. Do that area check. Make sure you aren't going to hit anyone or anything around you. You can take a big step forward, backwards, and side to side. Also be sure that you have your water handy, and I will be using a kettlebell or a weight for today's workout, but it is not necessary. Or if you'd like to use any household object or a dumbbell, weight plate, and any weight at the gym, that will work as well. If you have a fan, you can go on and turn your fan on or wait till later to turn it on once we get that sweat going. But we are going to get into our warm-up first. If you aren't already, stand on up. We're just going to start by marching in place here. Bringing the knees up high. Some stationary high knees. The knees are going to come up high. We're going to pump the arms and crunching the core in. Nice and steady. Make sure the chest is open. Taking deep breaths. Next, we're going to bring the heels back. Kicking the heels to the lower glutes here to our lower butt. Again, pumping our arms. Nice and easy. Next, we're going to take this into a jog in place. So picking up that pace just a bit. Still pumping our arms. Picking up our feet off the ground. Deep breaths. We're going to go straight into some jumping jacks. So that heart rate should be getting up. Here, if you'd like to do a side-to-side step, then that is awesome as well. Listening to your bodies throughout class and doing what you are comfortable with. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Slowing it down, we're going to go into that elephant stretch or the cherry pickers. So this was nice and flat. One heel up. We're sitting back to our hips. Arms starting back. We're going to scoop the ground up to the ceiling. Alternating sides. Make sure the chest is nice and open. We're looking straight forward. Deep breaths. Big inhale, scoop. Exhale, up. One more on each side. Last one. Alrighty guys, next up we're going to do some Frankenstein. So kicking opposite heel, opposite toes to opposite fingers. Only coming up as far as we're comfortable with. Squeezing the core and trying to keep the chest open. Deep breath. 3, 2, and 1. Next, keeping the arms out. Go for some arm circles. So big circles back. Deep breath, feeling the stretch in our chest, the arms and shoulders. And rotating ways we are turning the arms so forward. Big circles. Deep breath. 3, 2, and 1. Lastly, taking the arm across. Big stretch and rotate. Alternate sides here. One more on each side. Big squeeze. Alrighty guys, that was our warm-up. Nice and quick. Grab some water if you need to. Maybe turn the fan on if you need to. And we're about to get into our circuit. As always, it is circuit style class, so I will go through each movement back to back, a bit slower the first time around, and then once we repeat it, we can go a bit quicker for that last round. Grab some water and we're going to get into our first movement in just a moment. Alrighty guys, like I mentioned, I will be using a kettlebell, so a little weight for today's workout. If you have a dumbbell a jug of water, any household object or weight at the gym, or just your body weight will work as well. Our first movement this afternoon is going to be a kettlebell or that dumbbell swing up into a goblet squat. So we're going to have a wide squat stance. Feet are going to be a bit wider than shoulder width, holding that weight down with a firm grip. We're going to have a slight bend on our knees, sitting back into our hips. We're going to swing the weight through the legs, bringing it up to our chest, down into our goblet squat. So that's going to be our movement. 40 seconds here, alternating from the swing to the goblet squat. And let's go. Swinging through our legs, sitting back into our hips. Make sure we're squeezing our glutes up from that squat and also up from that swing. Deep breath. Want to inhale down, exhale up. Halfway there. Here we're working the lower body, legs and glutes, a little bit of our core and a little shoulders as well. Give me 10 more seconds, keeping the chest nice and open, engaging your core. 3, 2, and 1. Next up, we're going to go into an overhead reverse lunge or just a reverse lunge. We don't want to add in that overhead. So weight is in one hand, either on our shoulder or overhead here, straight to the ceiling. And here we're going to keep the left leg planted at first, bringing that right foot back. So this will be a single leg, single arm movement. Keeping the left foot stationary. We're going to come straight back and meet in the middle. Nice and controlled. 20 seconds each leg. Starting with that right foot. And let's go. Wide step back. Feet in the middle. Super controlled, finding our balance. Remembering to take deep breaths. This arm can be out. And looking at that fixed point. About halfway there. And we're going to switch into that opposite leg. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Wherever you are, finish it out. Switching that weight over to the opposite side. Again, it can be at shoulder or overhead. 20 seconds here, and let's go. Left foot is back. Meeting in the middle. Always keeping a slight bend in our knees. Chest is open. We're sitting up nice and tall and looking straight forward. 10 more seconds here. Big inhale back. Exhale center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. Next up, we're going to go into a deadlift. So an RDL, a Romanian deadlift to an upright row. So again, we're working the lower body and the shoulders here. In our deadlift, the feet are going to be directly under our hips. So the legs are nice and straight. Can have a slight bend in our knees. Sitting the hips back and keeping our chest open. We're holding the weight down. Controlling it towards our shins. On the way back up, we're squeezing our glutes. Upright row, elbows come out. Weight drags across our torso here. So control down. Squeeze the glutes. Weight comes to chest. Gonna be here for 40 seconds. Going through that sequence, nice and controlled. And let's go. Keeping the weight close to our legs. Coming towards our shins. Back up. Elbows come out for that upright row. Being sure we're taking a big inhale down. Exhale up into the row. About halfway there. Keeping the feet nice and flat and looking straight forward. 10 more seconds. Working the lower body glutes and the shoulders here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Control that weight down. Next up, we're going to be getting down onto the ground for a plank complex here. So we're going to be doing a plank pull through, one of my favorites, using that weight, pulling us through underneath of our torso while holding a plank. So either up on our toes, or we can be down on our knees here. Make sure the wrists stay underneath of the shoulders. We're pulling the weight from left to right and right to left. So we're going to be here for 40 seconds. If we'd like to just hold a normal plank, then that's awesome as well. So either knees or toes, and let's go. Pulling the weight through, nice and controlled. Trying to keep the torso as stable as possible, and being sure we're planting the palms back directly under the shoulders. Here, working all parts of our core and our stability muscles. Also a little bit of our shoulders with that pull through. Give me 10 more seconds here. Remembering to breathe, deep breaths, and looking straight down at the ground. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Woo! One more movement, a little bit of cardio, and then we've got a nice break. Here we won't be using our weight. Be sure we have a big space in front of us, so get back to that back wall or the end of your perimeter of your space. Here we're going to be jumping forward, a little jump, coming out, 6 mountain climbers, back up, staying low, and reversing back. So whatever pace we're comfortable with, either a big step or big jump forward, coming down, jumping or stepping out, knee to elbow, 6 times, and coming up and reverse back to the perimeter. So 40 final seconds here before we've got a nice water break. Remember to breathe. You can do it, guys. Let's go. Big jump, jumping or stepping out. Some mountain climbers, back up and reverse. Repeat it. Remember that plank at the bottom. Stay low. Deep breath. We're working all parts of our body here. Some shoulders, core, and the legs. Halfway there. Woo! Remember to breathe, guys. You can do it. If you need to slow it down, you can, but try not to stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand on up. Shake it out. Take some deep breaths and grab yourself some water. We've got a nice water break next. And then we're going to go into repeating all 5 of those movements. So take a nice break here. Taking this time to rest and reflect on where our bodies are at. So listening to your body, do you need to take a step forward, take a step back, add weight, take the weight off, or lower or increase that intensity. So thinking about that right now before we go into repeating all 5 of those movements. Taking deep breaths, lowering that heart rate just a bit. After these 5 movements, we're going to cool it down. Grab your last few sips of water, and we're going to get back to that kettlebell swing with the goblet squat. Woo! Alrighty, guys, you can do it. We're going to get back into the circuit. And by all means, get water breaks as you need it. I ramble a whole bunch, so I'm rambling or explaining the movements. You can get water. Alrighty, we're going to get back to that swing with the goblet squat, remembering our wide squat stance. Slight bend in our knees, swinging through the legs, up to chest, goblet squat. So feet stay stationary, just moving our arms here and the hips. 40 seconds, and let's go through the legs, up to chest, sitting back for our squat. Chest should stay nice and open this whole time. Remembering to take deep breaths. Inhale, exhale up. Woo, squeeze the glutes. So squeezing the glutes from the squat and up from the swing. 10 seconds. Having a firm grip on that weight if we're using it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Controlling that weight down. Next up, going back into that single leg reverse lunge. Again, options are to be on the shoulder, weight at our shoulder, or arm to be up with or without weight. Having that arm up, we're going to work more of our shoulder and engage our core a bit more. So starting with the left foot flat, right toes are going to come back. 20 seconds each side, and let's go. Right foot back, meeting in the middle. Coming down as far as we're comfortable with. If we've got a quarter lunge, that's perfectly fine. That bottom knee does not have to come all the way to the ground. About 10 more seconds here. Sitting up nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, straight into that left foot or right foot back, left foot planted. Our left foot back and weight in the left hand. Sorry, switch, it confused me. So 20 seconds and let's go. We're straight back and meeting in the middle here, working that right thigh and right glute. Remembering to take deep breaths. Inhale back. Exhale, push ourselves back to center. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one back. And meet. Alrighty guys, next up, going into that RDL, that Romanian deadlift with the upright row. So getting into that hinge deadlift position, slight bend, hips back. Remembering we're coming down and upright row at the top. 40 seconds here. And let's go. Chest is nice and open. Big inhale to the shin. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. And upright row. Here we're working the lower body, glutes and hamstrings, and the shoulders with the row. Being sure the weight drags across the torso and elbows come straight out. 10 more seconds here. Nice and controlled. It's about quality, not quantity. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty guys, almost there. 2 more movements. We've got that plank pull through and our cardio left. So getting back down on the ground for our plank. Again, here either holding a normal plank on our toes and knees, or having the option to pull that weight through with the right hand from the left side and the left hand from the right side. 40 seconds here. Get into position, wrists under the shoulders, body's nice and tight, and let's go. Pulling that weight through, nice and controlled. So squeezing our glutes, nice and tight, bracing the core for a punch, and looking straight down so we don't strain our neck. You're about halfway there. Make sure we're pressing the fingertips down, keeping the palms nice and flat. 10 more seconds, guys. Taking deep breaths. on down. Woo! One more movement, and then we're gonna cool it down here. We're gonna go back into our cardio. So make sure you have that open space in front of you. You're at that back wall of the perimeter of your space. Remembering we're taking either a big jump or step forward, jumping or stepping out into our knee to elbow or mountain climbers. Back up, staying low, and reverse. We're gonna be here for 40 final seconds, so give it all you've got. You've got some water and some stretching after this, guys. 40 seconds, get low, and let's go. We're out, knee to elbow, back up, and reverse. Nice and easy, going at whatever pace your body is comfortable with, guys. Listen to what your body's telling you. Keep going for 20 more seconds. That's it, 20 seconds. Keep it moving. If you just want to jump, just jump. If we just want to do climbers, then just do that. Less than 10 seconds. Deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish it out. And stand up nice and tall. How are you guys feeling? Give yourself a pat on the back, because you did awesome. Grab some water, and we are going to cool it down. Woo! That heart rate should be up. We should be feeling that burn all over. So get yourself some water. We're going to take a nice long cool down here to lower that heart rate. So we're just going to start by standing up nice and tall. Chest is open. Having our hands out in that mountain pose. We're going to take a big inhale up and exhale down. Breathing in for as long as we can. And exhaling for as long as we can. Working to get that heart rate down. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Opening those legs up a bit wider. Keeping a slight bend in our knees. We're going to bring the hips back and lean the torso forward. Letting our arms and our shoulders just hang. So putting all of our weight in the torso. Maybe rocking from side to side. Just letting the shoulders and the arms do their own thing. Swaying back and forth. Then we're going to take one arm back. Leaving one arm dangling. We're going to let it rotate just a bit clockwise, loosening up those shoulder muscles, upper back muscles, and rotating or alternating rotations, so counterclockwise, and alternating arms, letting the opposite arm just dangle, and rotating it clockwise. Just a little bit, and counterclockwise. Taking both arms back down and hinging the hips back up, bringing the feet back together. We're going to take a seat down on the ground. Again, opening the legs up just a bit wider. We're going to reach one toe or two. One foot, trying to make that arch in our arms, our torso, feeling the stretch in our side and low back. Coming back to the center, we're going to again reach towards our toes, making that arch with our body. Back to the center, and we're going to reach towards the center or towards the middle here. So crawling reaching those arms out in front of us as far as we're comfortable, feeling that inner thigh stretch and a stretch in our back shoulders. Getting back up, nice and tall. We're going to bring both the feet in for a butterfly. So feet come together. We're going to open up our chest, lengthen our spine, pressing the knees downward. Feeling the stretch in our inner thighs here. Making sure we're taking deep breaths, dropping cool down movements. Next, take the legs back out, spread across one over the other. Knee comes across, or elbows come across the knee. Then we're going to rotate, twisting across our body, feeling stretch in the upper back and our hips. Maybe rolling out that wrist if you'd like to. Coming back to center. We're going to switch sides. Opposite foot comes across. Elbow to the knee. And twisting. Feeling that rotation stretch in our spine, shoulders, hips. Rolling out the wrist again if you'd like to. Taking deep breaths. Coming back to center. Next, we're going to lay down on our back. The legs and back nice and flat. Our blades are flat. And bring the knees to a tabletop position. Crossing one heel over opposite knee. We're going to pull in through the thigh towards our chest just slightly until we feel that glute stretch. So laying down nice and flat, pulling in through the thigh. And we can roll off that hovering ankle if we'd like to. When we're ready, we can switch sides to the opposite heel or ankle across. Pulling in through the thigh towards the chest. Feeling the stretch in the opposite glute and hips. Again, rolling out that hovering ankle if you'd like to. Whenever we're ready, we can flip over onto our stomachs here. So laying down nice and flat, laying the feet flat, having the hands next to our shoulders, deep breath, each fingertip down, and extend the arms up for a cobra. Rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest, and lengthening our neck and chin. Feeling the stretch in our stomachs here. Maybe rocking back and forth. Feeling in our outer abdominals. Taking deep breaths. On your next big inhale, sitting back into the hips, putting the knees up a bit wider, and exhaling into a child's pose. Drawing the fingertips out in front of you, feeling the stretch in your shoulders, upper back, and in our hips. Taking deep breaths. Maybe taking this time to reflect on today's class, being proud of yourself for getting through the workout. Maybe taking this time for some gratitude, things you're grateful for. Just relaxing our mind and body, leaving together and stress, taking deep breaths for yourself. Letting the head just fall around. Whenever you are ready, you can sit back up, crisscross applesauce. And that is all I have for you guys for today's strength circuit workout. As always, I really hope you enjoyed today's workout. My name is Sam. Again, you guys have an awesome rest of your Wednesday, midweek. We're almost there to the weekend. Just some announcements. We are accepting applications for our prep programs now. If you'd like to be an instructor or a trainer like I am, then you can go take the course through our gym. We have applications for it. It is a free course. It'll help you a lot for passing those certification exams to become a fitness trainer or a fitness group trainer like myself. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to our website and apply for those. Applications for the prep program, I believe, are need to be in by the end of November. So that is available for you guys if you're interested. Other than that, have a happy and healthy rest of your week. Grab some water, get a snack, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.